Archangel Michael warns the enemy is blocking your blessing. Don't skip this message. It hints at something crucial you haven't fully grasped yet. Please pay close attention, my child. I'm calling you one last time. There is more than one voice in this story than just a random event or a message that everyone gets every day. This is Jesus, your God and Savior, talking to you directly. Listen up, or it will be too late, because this is the last call before the door to heaven shuts. Don't turn away. Do not waste time. What you're about to hear will always be important. The moment you're listening to me now is unique and different from other times. These times have been holy, set apart, and chosen just for you since the beginning of time. Before it's too late, I sent this message straight from the throne of God to your heart. You might not know how near the end things are. You have been rushing through life, chasing after things that make you feel disconnected and lost in the noise. You haven't been aware that with each breath you take, eternity is getting closer. I used to whisper, but now I'm speaking clearly, because it's time to move on. After being open for a long time, the doors of mercy are beginning to shut. There have been times when my spirit has begged, pulled, and warned people, but many have ignored the call. People have turned away from being saved because they thought they had time. Minds switch from seeing the truth to seeing the fake glitter in the world. Hearts get hard, eyes lose their sparkle. Please don't be like them, my dear. Don't make your heart tough like other people have. This moment isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to wake you up and bring you into the light before it goes away for good. You've heard my voice calling to you before. Late at night when you couldn't sleep, when you were filled with guilt and your pillow was wet with tears, I told you in a whisper, come back to me. When you felt lost, alone, and forgotten, my spirit was all around you, letting you know I see and love you. You put it off, though, because you thought there would be another chance. That chance is now, my child. This is not a stretch run. This is the last invitation before the door closes and grace time is over. My heart has loved you since the beginning of time. I've been there for you during hard times you didn't understand. I kept an eye on you when you were about to die and the darkness tried to swallow you up. I was there for you when you thought no one cared, when you yelled, Lord, where are you? Into the empty space. You know how much I love you. I was holding you there, waiting for this very moment for you to finally hear me and understand. Now, though, the time to wait is almost up. It has taken a lot of patience on my part, but my justice can't sleep forever. The world is now cold. People have made fun of the truth, and many have picked darkness over light. I'm not going to make anyone love me, but I can't let sin always win. So I'm calling you right now, clearly, loudly, and quickly. This is the voice of the person who gave his life so that you could live. Don't think that my love is weak, or that I don't care because I'm quiet. It is the same Jesus who saved you by dying on the cross that is calling you again. Come while there's still time. I do not wish to lose you. I do not want to see you yelling, too late, from the other side of the closed door. I've given my life, my breath, and my heart to make room for you. What else could I give besides myself? Heaven is already moving. Over on the edge, angels watch as people treat eternity like a game. My heart aches for the souls that still laugh at holy things, do things that make them feel good, and shut down the voice of truth with excuses. I have a good reason for being angry. I'm really, really sad, because I've seen what happens when people don't listen. When someone turns me down, I've seen how empty their hearts get, the pain that comes after pride, and the regret that can't be fixed once the door shuts. I don't want that for you, my child. Keep you safe. Come home. Putting on a show is no longer necessary. You can't help everyone at the same time. One foot can't be in the dark, and the other in the light. Pick now, because not picking is a choice too, and not picking means losing. I am not calling you to join a church. I want you to have a real relationship with me. Come walk with me, get to know me, and let my spirit live in you. That being said, I can't be where pride is safe and sin is loved. I've freely given mercy, but when it's not accepted, it turns into judgment. As the time runs out, each second is like a grain of sand, falling through the hourglass of grace. Please pay attention, my dear. I'm not too far away. I can talk to your spirit right now. I know that you have doubts, feel guilty, and worry that you've let me down too many times. On the other hand, I promise you that mercy is still reaching for you. If you're still breathing, the thief on the cross didn't have long to live. He turned his heart toward me, though, so I saved him. Don't say, "I'll change tomorrow." Tomorrow might not come. This heartbeat, this breath, and this moment are all things you have today. Use it to get to me. The last call is not a threat. It's love at its most strong. Someone is reaching out to save us before the flood comes in. It's the last ding on the door before the storm. Heaven is calling out, "Come home, come home, come home before it's too late." I gave you a lot of signs when you asked for them. How uneasy you feel when you drift away from me. The strange peace that comes over you when you hear my name. The tears that come out of nowhere when you think about what might have been. These are all calls, reminders, and pleas from me. I have been after you through time, not to tell you what to do, but to save you. My child, look around. The earth is shaking. What used to feel stable is now not so stable. The nations are lost. Our hearts are cold. Truth doesn't come around often. The earth itself groans. Something eternal is about to happen. Even the things that were made know it. Yes, I've talked through storms, wars, signs in the sky, the cries of innocent people, and the tiredness of those who believe. I've talked to you through your own emptiness, but a lot of people have chosen not to hear by stuffing their ears with fun and comfort. You are still here, though. You're still hearing. That means you still have hope. Say amen. If you trust God with your whole future, you can say, "I trust you with my future." If I talk so quickly, do you know why? I can see things you can't. I can see what's not there. I know in my heart that eternity is very close. I know that no one can open the door again after it's closed. I know the cries of people who had to wait too long because they thought they could come later, but later never came. In the spirit, I can hear their cries. The regrets will never go away. I wish I had paid attention. Why didn't I believe? Please don't say those words again. I want you to spend your whole life in joy, not regret. Peace is not the calm before the storm. A lot of people say that heaven's silence means I agree with them. But it's really just patience. One last chance to change your ways. Even though my heart has been very patient, the scales of time are beginning to tip. My people are coming together. I'm calling my chosen ones, and I'm protecting my children before the end. The door to salvation is still open, but the hinges are moving. No prayer will open it again once it's shut. If I keep pleading, my spirit will stop. When you take away grace, you are left with judgment. That's why I'm telling you, my dear, hear this now or never. You are right at the door to heaven, and it's calling you. I'm not giving you a religion. I offer life, eternal, strong, and glorious life with me. It's not necessary to be perfect. I want you to give me everything about yourself. Come to me with a heart that says, yes, Lord. Let go of your pride, your sin, and your reasons why you can't follow me. That's all I need. If you say, yes, I will take it and make a miracle happen. I'll get rid of all the dirt, break all the chains, and give you peace that you can't even imagine. If you don't listen to this call and make your heart hard again, you will always feel the weight of that choice. It's with love that I speak to you now. The door shuts behind me. Every day, it gets a little closer to being sealed for good. If you turn away, the light that has led you this far won't always shine on their path. You're not reading or hearing this by accident. This is your appointment for all time. Heaven is looking at you to see what you do. The angels are close by, ready to cheer or cry. Pick life, my child. Pick me right now, before the sound of grace stops. Not, Lord, give me another sign. This is the sign. These words that are warm and fuzzy in your heart show that I am close. You can feel the pull in your spirit because Spirit wants you to come. You feel rushed because time is running out. Do not fight it. Give up now. Even if you only whisper, talk to me. Simply say, Jesus, I am here. To enter heaven, you only need to say that one thing. Giving up is all it takes to pull you back from the edge of ending your life. Remember this, I love you forever, but there is a time of grace. It's now time. The door in front of you isn't made of metal or wood. It's a choice. There is never-ending happiness on one side, and never-ending separation on the other. I swore my blood opened it, but I'm not going to stop now. You should still walk through it. The invite is here, but it won't stay for long. Now isn't just any time. Now is the time, the one where your name was written by heaven before the world started. So, I'll say it again, my child. Hear this now or never. This is the last call before heaven shuts the door. Follow me. Pay attention until the very end. Not a thing should bother you. It's more than just a message. It's kindness. Your Lord is calling you home. Before the sun goes down, there is some time left, but not much. Pick now. Pick life. Pick me, my child. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site, you are entering a community of like-minded believers. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give, and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today, join our community, and see what God brings back into your life. Pay close attention now, because every word I say to you is weighed down by the weight of eternity. God the Son, Jesus Christ, saved you. Speaking in puzzles or whispers is not how I talk like it used to be. It's important for me to speak clearly right now. The mercy window that has been open for a long time is beginning to close. Many people have taken this lightly, but soon they will see it for what it is, a holy, last chance to turn to me before the door shuts forever. Yes, you can still receive God's mercy, but only for a short time longer. The sound of its hinge can already be heard in the spiritual world, and each second that goes by brings the closing closer. This isn't meant to scare you. It's to wake you up before it's too late. My people have been acting like grace will never end and time is a given for too long. But I'm telling you now that both are about to end. I've seen a lot of people ignore my voice and drown it out with what they want, in the quiet times of their days, in the way they felt inside, and through the truthful words sent by my servants. I spoke to them. But the noise of the world has become louder than my call. I have reached for hearts with the care of a father, but they've turned their attention to their screens, their fun, their goals, and their pride. I've stood at the door and knocked several times, but so few people have opened it. No one can even begin to imagine how far my mercy has reached. But mercy's time was never meant to last forever. There is almost no more time of grace left. Soon, only people who came in through the door will be safe inside. You are hearing this, dear one, because you can still get in. You still have time to get back home before the door to heaven shuts forever. You have to understand, my child, that I don't like telling you these things. I'm not a God who likes to be angry or cause trouble. I am a God who loves being kind. When people are proud and act like they don't need anything from me, it breaks my heart. I feel scared when I see them run into the dark, thinking they have light. Many people have been tricked by the enemy, who tells them that there will always be another chance, day, or chance to go back. But I tell you, that lie has cost many souls their eternal lives. Now is not the time to wait. As my spirit moves across the earth, it makes people want to change, calls the tired, and wakes up the sleeping. Still, a lot of people just shrug as if tomorrow will never come. Listen up. Tomorrow isn't a given. The way to heaven doesn't always remain open. It won't open again after it closes. My child, the door to heaven is not like the doors in this world. There is a way to enter into grace and eternal life through my blood. I made it possible by going through pain, and my mercy has kept it open. That door has stayed open, bright, and open to everyone who has come to me with tears in their eyes and a desire to change. But that door slowly gets smaller for every heart that laughs. The door to justice is about to close on people who wait too long because the hinge is moving. They are still sad when they look down at earth because they see how few people really listen to their warnings. They hear worship songs mixed with hearts that are still not close to me. They see lips that praise me, but people's hearts are still stuck in sin. Still I call, still I bleed. I still tell you, get home soon. There is a door closing, but not because I want to keep people out. It's because time is running out. All of the prophecies I've made are coming true. Everything I said would happen is happening right now. You saw it, even though you didn't get it. The spread of evil, the loss of love for many, the wars, the divisions, the chaos, and the hearts that are focused on useless things instead of eternity. There's no chance in these things. They are the pains of giving birth to the end. To this day, I'm still standing at the door, ready to let anyone in. But my patience has an end, even though it never ends when I'm in love. The door won't stay open for people who prank, mess with holy things, and step on my grace and call it freedom. Thanks for being a part of this wonderful journey. Our goal is to bring God's love and peace into your heart. You can help us out by clicking on Super Thanks. Sending us love in any amount helps us reach more people. Do you not feel it, my love? The weight of the Spirit in the air. The sense that something essential is shifting. Fear isn't making you feel that way. This is an awakening. These words come from my spirit, and you should pay attention to them. A lot of people will laugh when they read this. As they scroll by, many people will shake their heads and think, I've heard all this before. But this message is life for those who can hear it, and whose hearts are still soft enough to feel a call. What I say now is more than just a sentence. During this flood, they are life rafts that have been thrown into the water. You, my child, need to grab them. Don't let this moment go by like all the others. It's been so easy for me to drift off, to feel nothing, and to think that everything is fine every day. A lot of people are so deep asleep because of the enemy that not even the first trumpet blast will wake them up. That's why I'm calling you now out of love and truth. I don't want you to be one of those people who wake up after the door has already closed, when the ark of grace has already been sealed, and the harsh times have begun to fall. As you read in my word, people laughed at the idea that there might be a flood in Noah's time. They ate, drank, got married, and gave gifts to each other. They cried out, but it was too late when the water rose. I shut the door that Noah didn't close himself. Also, no one can open a door that I close. Things are going to the same pattern again, and the mercy that warned them is now warning you. Be careful with this message. Don't let it get lost in other things. The door is closing faster each time you put off changing your ways. No matter how many times you ignore a sign, your heart gets harder. A lot of people will soon not be able to hear my voice at all. Not because I quit talking, but because they not pay attention. The Spirit of grace won't always beg. It won't always be possible to accept the invite. If someone doesn't go through the door, the light will soon go out. You say, Lord, why now? Why such urgency? I can see things you can't. The shadows are getting darker. The enemy's plans are moving faster. I can see how quickly this world is heading for its own destruction, even though there are lots of red flags. Now is almost the end of the time for warnings. Soon, it will be time to part ways. I'm not going to be laughed at. My justice won't take forever to come. But my hand is still out. Even though the storm is getting worse, the door to my room is still open. But look at the world, sweetheart. Tell me what you see. You see countries in chaos, the truth turned into lies, holy things made fun of, and innocent people thrown away. People are after power, money, and pleasure, because they think those things will fill the void that only I can fill. It looks like the church is sound asleep, too busy enjoying the world to notice the alarm bell. Even though you see it, I still want to know what you will do. Stay outside until the door shuts, or come in now, humble and ready to change. My mercy still calls your name as the door shuts. The words forgiven are still in my blood. My cross is still the way to get from death to life. Don't wait or be proud for another second. Each and every second is valuable. You can't get back any of the moments that pass you by. You might not notice how near the edge you are. I do, though. I can see the thin line between mercy and punishment. But I'm only leaving it open because I love you so much. My child, the door to heaven is bright. Right now, beyond it is safety, happiness, and peace for all time. There is rest that never ends inside, as well as the embrace of the Father and the company of saints. But beyond that door is silence, cold, emptiness, and regret. People who stay outside will cry over things that can't be fixed. Don't be one of them. Don't risk your soul on another hour, another reason, or another sin that seems like it will make you feel better, but will kill you. Sin's comfort is like poison. It numbs you while it kills you, and makes you blind to the door closing on you, until it's too late to run. I sent this message to warn you, because I love you too much to let you get lost. This last call to mercy isn't meant to condemn you. It's to keep you safe from what's coming. I would rather you shake with regret now than cry for all time. Even though my words hurt, they help. They make you think, but they also free you. Break down the walls you've built around your heart with this message. Make you remember the parts of you that still hope. Believe and long for me. The door is closing. Refers to the line between grace and judgment, or between my spirit's pleas and the silence that comes after the world has made its choice. One day, I'll get off my throne, not as the lamb that was killed, but as the lion that rules with strength. Truth will win out over mercy on that day. The hands that were healed will now be split up. The heart that used to beg will now decide what to do. Also, people who laughed at my warnings will finally get what they missed. The door will be shut by then, though. That way, you won't have to face that day without being ready. Come in while you still can, while my spirit is still pulling at your heart. Change the way you do things. Come back to me while the gate to heaven is still open. Do not wait for a clear sign. There isn't one. This is the sign. This is the call. This is the last warning before they split up. I say it again, my child, with a love that is so strong it hurts. The door shuts behind me. Grace's light is still shining, but soon the shadows will hide those who stay outside. Pick me now. Pick life. Come through the door of mercy while it's still open. There will soon be a time when heaven's door will shut and never open again. That time is coming faster than you think. I've been calling your name for a long time, my dear child. It's been so long since I last saw your heart fully turn to me. I spoke to you through the storms that shook your world and the quiet whispers in your soul. I sent you signs at times you couldn't explain, through tears that held both pain and a strange hope you couldn't name, through the peace you couldn't explain that caught you off guard. Even after you broke up with me, I never stopped calling, reaching out, or loving you. Every time the sun rose and touched your face, every breath you took, and every heartbeat that kept going even though you were sad, it was my mercy talking to you and telling you, I am still here. You may have thought I was quiet, but I spoke through the silence. You may think I've been away, but I've been right there with you through every season, waiting for you to understand. that no one else could love you as much as I do. My mercy has been with you through all of your troubles. I stood at the door of your heart and knocked softly, refusing to leave even when you shut the door. They were sent to watch over you when you should have fallen, and to help you when danger was close. You thought you were lucky to get away many times, but it was my hand that kept you safe. I breathed life into your body when sickness tried to take over. Even though you were feeling hopeless, I gave you courage. When you got lost and almost got hurt, I pulled you back with strength you couldn't see. Type, Amen. More good things are coming your way if you feel like it. You have no idea how long I have been waiting for you, my love. I knew every step of your journey before you even took your first breath. The laughs, the tears, the lies, and the doubts, I heard every time you asked, Lord, where are you? I said in a whisper, I am right here. People prayed for things I wouldn't give them. It wasn't because I didn't care about them, but because I knew how much pain they would have caused. Not because I was mean, but because I wanted to be kind. I didn't leave you when it looked like the answer would be late. Something better than what you asked for was being made. My silence never meant I wasn't there. It was for safety. You thought my timing meant I didn't care. But I was setting up your life to last forever, making your way very clear, so you don't fall into destruction. I know how you felt when you thought your prayers were not being answered. When doors wouldn't open, when people you felt good about turned away. You asked me if I heard you at that point. My child, I wish you could see how I leaned my ear to heaven to hear every word you said. How I wrote down every tear in my book, what I did to remember each prayer. Every single cry was heard. Every tear was used up. There was a lot going on that you couldn't see, because you thought I was doing nothing. That was why I told you to avoid the traps the enemy had set, putting shut doors that seemed like chances, but were really traps for bad things. I was kind, even when I said no to something you asked for. But it hurts me so much, sweetheart, to see so many still running away from me and toward the world. It breaks my heart to see my kids chase shadows that vanish from their hands, going after love that dies, money that goes bad, and pleasures that kill the soul. As I watch, they fill their lives with noise to block out my voice. They tell themselves they are happy, but their spirits are dying in the silence. I can see the loneliness that follows them around in the background, the emptiness that lies beneath their laughter, and the fear that lies beneath their smiles. I see the prisons that are made to look like palaces, and the heavy chains that people call freedom. I still whisper, come back. I remember the first time you felt me, the moment when your heart shook with an emotion you can't describe. When you didn't need me to tell you that I was real, that fire has always been there. It's still there, waiting to become a flame again deep inside you. You've tried to fill the void with the nice things in the world, but because you were made for me, nothing really makes me happy. You were made to live with me, to walk close to me, and to feel my heartbeat in your own. Every desire you have is your soul's way of calling out for the one who made it. And the space between us hurts like a wound every time you look away. I'm not mad at you for being weak, but I hurt for the love you waste on things that can't love you back. Your heart would shake if you could see what I see, if you could see what happens in heaven every time you leave my presence. Angels who were happy when you were born, are now sad as the world makes you feel down. The glory I planned for you has been seen by them. The crown I made for your head, the purpose you were born to serve. They cry because time is going by too quickly. They can see that the hourglass of grace is almost empty. There are not many gifts of mercy left. They see the long, lasting light of grace begin to go out for those who keep ignoring it. As the time of mercy is almost over, heaven itself is filled with sadness. I used to talk to people through prophets, fire, wind, and miracles that made the earth shake. But in this generation, I speak through my mercy, my Spirit's tenderness, and the call that's burning in your heart right now. But there will soon be a time when mercy won't speak. The door of grace will finally shut, and those who refuse to listen will no longer hear my voice. The sounds you hear in heaven right now are not angry cries. They sound like sad cries. How long, O Lord? How long will you wait? Ask the saints. I tell them, just a little longer, because I still want to save souls. I still want to reach some hearts. You have one of those hearts. In general, this message isn't for everyone. It is meant just for you. I'm reaching back into your life to tell you again. You still have time. Do not waste it. I've been there when you couldn't sleep, when guilt told me you were too far gone, and I wouldn't want you anymore. But listen to me now. My light can reach anywhere that is dark. My blood can wash away any sin. I'm still interested in you. I'll never do it. Even though everyone else has turned their backs on you, I have kept my arms open. My kindness never gets old. I still feel sorry for people. But, my dear, the time of mercy is coming to an end. You can't always be stuck between two options. You can't stay in sin and expect to feel my peace at the same time. It will be harder to hear my voice the longer you wait. When you put off changing, your heart turns into stone. I don't want that to happen to you. Do you sense that in your heart right now? That shaking in your chest, and that pain you can't put into words? That's my Spirit pleading with you and telling you to come back. You are not being judged by me. I'm taking you home. I have waited for you to stop running through all of your doubts, tantrums, and times when you turned away. I sent you miracle after miracle, an act of kindness after kindness, to let you know that I am still with you. You missed the fact that grace stepped in when you almost lost everything. You didn't see that when your strength ran out, hands from outside the room lifted you. When hopelessness said, "It's over," my Spirit said, "Hold on," and you didn't know it. I was almost as close to you as your breath. I have been with you through the worst times. Before, when the enemy was all around you, I stood guard, and I spoke peace into your mind when it was all over the place. I kept telling rescue, "I'm not done with you," the whole time. I'm crying as I talk, because I know that some people will still turn away when they hear these words. It breaks my heart for them. Heaven is shaking with sadness, because they don't know what they're giving up. An angel who saw Lucifer fall will always remember the sound of eternity's gates closing behind him. That sound is still there, but it's not as loud as before. I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm telling you the truth. Grace has been around for a long time, but it won't last forever. In the spirit world, the last warning trumpet has already been blown. The world can't hear it, but the clock of eternity is counting down the hours until it ends. People are still sleeping and distracted, but my Spirit is moving quickly to find those who will listen. Mark those who belong to me, and bring home the lost hearts before it gets dark and no one can find the door again. I'm still calling you, my love. I'm still reaching. I'm still willing to forgive anyone who comes to me. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment, whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-Fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself, Jesus says. This is not history, it is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. You don't need to get better before coming back. You only need to come back. Bring your scars, fears, and mistakes to me and lay them at my feet. I will clean you up, fix you up, and give you life again. But wait a minute. As soon as the knocking stops, do something. Do not wait until the light goes out. Don't wait until the kindness of heaven turns into the silence of heaven, because I'm telling you the truth. There is not much time left. As the last moments of grace pass, the heavens shake. The angels are looking at me, waiting for the order that will end everything. I'm still here because love is holding me back. I love you. For your sake, mercy puts off judgment, but soon enough, I will be able to stand my ground and close the door that has been open for so long. No amount of strength, prayer, or crying will open it again when that time comes. Share this and say, Amen. Jesus owns my heart. If you agree that He has full control over your life, you are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community, does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary, where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry when Jesus says, "Give, and heaven will open over you." On this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall, share your heart, and as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit our community now, join the family, and see your heavens open. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is a divine appointment, meant specifically for you. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment, a place where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take the step, your abundance awaits.